Hey guys, welcome to this another assignment where we are going to look another capability of AI and automation where it can help us as a document classifier and document analyzer. Now, in this case, we will put couple of documents into a Google Drive folder which is called a raw file folder, and then these documents are of two types. One is the bank statements, second is the financial statement. Now, we want the whole automation workflow to grab these documents from Google Drive. First of all, read these documents, then classify them, whether it's a bank statement, whether it's a financial document, and then prepare a full length analysis on top of that. Give us an analysis summary on our email, and finally also classify them into the right folder. So whatever we upload is going to run through this entire process. Now, this assignment is going to use couple of advanced technologies. So first we have Google Drive over here, obviously to store the whole content. Second, we are going to use Google Cloud Vision API. Now this is super important. It's a new tool altogether if we haven't used it until this point. Google Cloud Vision is actually one of the world's best OCR, I would say, and optical character recognition, right? So it can recognize character, it can extract text from any document, be it even handwritten, right? And then we are going to give that entire extract to ChatGPT, where ChatGPT is going to do analysis. ChatGPT will define what kind of document is that, and then finally it will first of all organize the document into the right folder and also send you a full length analysis of the document via Gmail. So let's give it a try. First, let's see how it works, and then we are going to get into the whole demonstration and setup part. So here I created one main folder called document processing assignment, and here I have three things. One is called raw file folder, then there is another folder called category 1 bank statement, another folder called category 2 financial statement. Now what if I run this kind of a whole scenario over here? This is how the final output look like. Let me zoom out myself. Okay, here we are. So this type of entire output look like. If I go to my Google Drive, go back, assignment number 5, and then let's see what we have here. Perfect. So we have all these files over here which called bank statement, somewhere is financial statement, and so on. If I run this whole scenario from here, it's going to grab that file from Google Drive, download it inside make.com, will do the OCR for all the pages of the content. Now it's checking to GPT, email sent, and the document is also moved into the respective bank statement folder, and we should get an email very soon. Perfect, we got an email now. Let's see. So it says new doc analysis, sample bank statement, compressed dot whatever PDF. Document is classified as bank statement. It got a couple of key points over here, and the whole analysis like this. So it says the bank, the account shows very low closing balance at the end of the period. Significant transaction include withdrawal of this much amount from ATM, cash transactions are there, then recharge payments are there, and so on. No overdraft, no credit loans, and everything. So this is how you can have a complete document analyzer or document processing AI in the form of automation, right? So you just have to upload things and it will do its own job. Now, where is this use case or this particular thing required? Not in our personal life, right? You can say, I can upload a document on GPT and I can just get things done with the document. I can chat with the document. But what if you have to process large amount of documents in your business? Let's say there are many CPA firms or accounting firms, or many people in the business wanted to recognize whether the incoming email is an invoice or it's a bill or it is a credit card statement or it's a bank statement, and what are the key highlights from there. So those kind of things can be done really well with this kind of automation workflow structure. So that's what is the goal. I'm going to give you a real quick brief of this, but there are unlimited use cases that we can build around. Now, as I said, so this is going to use these 4 different kind of technologies over here. Google Drive for storage purpose, Google Cloud Vision for OCR, ChatGPT for the document comprehension or document analysis, and then finally Gmail to deliver the right results to the user. Now let's dive into setting up this whole automation scenario, and alongside we are going to set up all of the important modules as well. So are you ready? We are going to spend about 20-25 minutes to build this whole workflow, whole structure, and then let's get this going. So it's going to be a real important learning for you. Don't miss out this. Very, very important. Just do it with me and I'll show you how each step works. Okay, so with that being said, let's get on the next part of setting up the first structure, which is Google Drive. Now, as I said earlier, you can put all your files somewhere in a Google Drive. So let me get to document processing assignment. You can have this kind of a folder structure where first of all, you'll have to build a folder where you can park all your raw files. Right, so it can be like bank statements, insurance policies, some sort of invoices, client bills, financial document, anything can be there. For the easy explanation, I took only two type of document. One is called bank statement, second is called financial document. Now I can park everything over here, and when the automation will run, the AI is going to recognize the document and will say whether it's a bank statement or it's a finance, and then accordingly the document will also move into that particular folder along with the summary. Now in this case, the file will pick up from here and it will be moved over here. Finally, the raw file folder will clean up. There will be nothing in the raw file folder as such, right, at the end. So this will keep on cleaning up, it will keep on empty, and then things will be classifying over there. So this is part number one. This is setup number one. We have to structure the Google Drive. Second is we are going to set up the Google Cloud Vision. Now Google Cloud Vision is Google Cloud product itself. Here you can generate an API key, and Make has inbuilt module of Google Cloud. You can see here the run text analysis and all these. So Google Cloud is already available over here. Now how to get access to this Google Cloud Vision? So I hope you remember. So we were working with something called Google Cloud Console, which is the centralized hub for all the Google Service Act, right? And that's where we can generate Google Cloud Vision API key as well. So if you click on this particular URL, click here, it will take me to this page where it says Google Cloud Vision setup and cleanup. If you go here, scroll down a little bit, and says you have to enable the billing before you start using API. And obviously Google gives you good amount of credit per month for free of cost. Let me try to grab that. What is the number of credit we can use with Google? Okay, see here, Google gives you 1000 file processing credit free of cost every month. See, so text detection is absolutely free. Like almost 1000 files are absolutely free across all the service thing, right? And then even after that, if you process more than 1000, the pricing per 1000 unit is hardly $1.5. So it is not even 1 cent per file. So you should go here on Google Cloud Vision, click on this enable the API. It will take you to this kind of a page, okay, and then you can simply click next, confirm the project, then you simply say enable, and the Cloud Vision API will be enabled. Then you have to go here, simply scroll down, click on API and service, click on credentials, and you will be able to generate the API key over here. So API key 2, API key 1, whatever you want to generate, just generate. Then once you have the API key, keep it somewhere. Don't forget to enable the billing. Don't forget to set up the billing. It's very much essential from the Google side. Otherwise, this API will not work. Then after that, we would like to set up the ChatGPT. This time we are going to use normal create a completion thing. You can also use message and assistant. So you can define a, let's say, a predefined or pre-structured assistant, which can follow through certain instructions, and it can just do things whatever it is instructed for. Now, since we are using the OpenGPT, I wrote this entire prompt over here where I said, you are a document analyzer AI. I'm going to upload a couple of things. You have to classify them into these segments and then extract the key information. Output should be well structured. Wrap everything in single HTML because we are going to send it via email. And then finally, the output should come like this in a JSON format. So whole prompt goes to make.com, and over here you can get this entire prompt. Yeah. After that, we are going to set up the Gmail where we will send an email with the analysis summary to end user, and you already saw how this entire thing looked like. See here, this is how you can get that final email with the classification, with the key summary, and all the analysis of that particular topic. Perfect. Finally, in case if you're building the scenario with me, I would love to do that because practice makes men perfect, right? So it's very, very important. You should build it with me step by step, each of these things. But still, in case if you get stuck somewhere, you can simply download the JSON blueprint from here, and you will be able to get this entire scenario in the same way. Don't forget to change the connection thing. Don't forget to change the folder IDs or folder destinations. That's very, very important. Otherwise, scenario will not work. In case if you wanted to import that, simply go here on these three buttons, click import blueprint, and this should be good to go. Perfect. And then this is how the scenario look like. And finally, I'm also creating Loom videos, so you can also see them here. You can do the entire setup as per your own time comfort whenever, right? I am recording all the instructions step by step, everything in a very precise. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. Now I opened a new make.com scenario from scratch, and let's get this started with something called Google Drive, because we are going to upload all our raw files into Google, right? So whenever I have any of the files, I'm going to go ahead and upload them into Google Drive. So let's simply choose Google Drive, and here we can say watch files in a folder. So whatever new files comes in, whenever there is a file created, modified into a selected folder, is going to run that. So I can simply click on this watch files in this folder. Here I already established my connection, but in case if you do not have, simply click add, follow the step with sign in, and you will be good to go. This particular process does not require you to put client ID and client secret. No need of that. So simply click sign in and this whole connection will be done. Now once you do that, you have to choose your folder. So click on this, choose folder. I can select it from my folder hierarchy, which is growth school. Then I have something called document processing assignment. From here also I have one more folder which is called raw file folder, and here it says watch all type of file folder like files. That's absolutely fine, and I wanted to watch one file at a time, not more than that. And then you can schedule the scenario. So currently it's scheduled for run every 15 minutes. In case of Google Drive, there is no instant trigger. You'll have to stay with this schedule trigger. So this should not be a challenge because it's anyways a document processing. That's fine. If in case you want this instant, click here, run once, and you will be able to instantly run that particular scenario. Now let's try this. So if I upload, so see this raw file folder, currently there is nothing. I can simply upload one file from here. I'll say Anand bank statement. Now it's uploading. Perfect. The file came here. You can see, drag it down. Perfect. So the file came here, and this file was actually a bank statement from Axis Bank. It has multiple entries over here from like multiple days per. So this bank statement now uploaded over here. Let's give it a try and let's see if it is working. Maybe click run once. Perfect. See, one bundle came out, which is that particular file that we uploaded, and the file name is Anand bank statement compressed.pdf. So this should be good to start. Now as the second part, we have to add the download of file, because what happens is in case of Google Cloud Vision, you have to provide the actual file, not the file URL. So in this case, I'll have to add the second module which says download a file, so that the actual file can be grab inside the make environment, right? Here it says what is your file ID. I can simply map file ID from here, from the first module. Click save. Let's try to run this again. Start manually. Just wanted to show you how this download look like. Remember, this is not going to download on your local system. It is just to grab that file within make environment, so it can be worked upon by other modules. Now here we are, the file is here, and we also got the binary data of this file. Then we are going to add the Google Cloud Vision module. Here we are. It says Google Cloud Vision. Click on this. Now there are multiple things available within Cloud Vision. One is called, let's say, run handwriting detection within an image. Google reached to a good level, believe me. It can also take handwritten notes or something, and it can convert them into text. Or label detection is there. OCR detection within an image is there. So there are two type of things. See, it says within image, within image, within image. So primarily it is built for image recognition, but at the same time Google also allows to process the PDF files or kind of other documents which are not images. So here we are, we'll go and select this one which called within a file. So run OCR within a file. Click on this, and then it will ask you to add the connect. As I said, we can generate the API key from our starting point. So click add over here and just put your API key on this, and that will be like a quick walk, so you can add connections over here. Now whenever we add modules or whenever we have something here, by default, see, the limit is primarily mentioned as 5 pages. It says how many number of maximum items or limit you wanted to set as a result. So this says this limit means the number of page you wanted to do OCR. Now the bank statement that we are going to put in here can have more than 5 pages. If I click on this, I open this. If you scroll and see, there are many pages available, more than 5 at least. So this statement, if we restrict it to 5, it's not going to process all of it. So what I'll do, I'll simply say let's go to 50. So maximum 50 pages can be run by the Google OCR. Now after that, it is by default selecting the file from here, from this Google Drive, download a file module, and here we have to say meme type is a PDF file. So what kind of file we're going to provide? It's a PDF file. I'll simply click save, and we are good. If I run this whole thing again, choose where to start, choose manually. Let's try to select this particular trigger, click save, run once again, see what happens. Okay, so output is here. This bank statement actually had total 9 pages, you can see here, and those 9 pages, all content came here. So it's starting from this whole thing. Obviously not well structured, but every transaction, all the things came out over here like this, and it's insane like how Google does it. So like you can have full context, full annotation, everything along with each of these lines, each of these text grab from here. But you may have a question. Obviously we can't read this whole thing, right? And there are multiple pages, multiple bundles are coming out. So if I run that again into the next scenario, or let's say in the next module, all these 9 bundle will pass separately. So the whole scenario from this point will run 9 times. So first of all, we'll have to aggregate this whole text, whatever is extracted from each of these pages, that should be combined into one single thing, and then we are going to give it to GPT for the analysis purpose. So I'll hold the video over here.